Hey guys, welcome to my latest video, which is about the OZITO benchtop bandsaw. The unit came in a very strong carton box, as you can see here, and internally the unit was contained in a styrofoam molding which afforded it very good protection whilst in transit. You can see the styrofoam box with all its molding compartments over here. For your quick reference, I'm going to give you the main dimensions of the unit, which are width 34 centimeters, height 64 centimeters, and depth 24 centimeters. The power of the unit is 25 watts. No load speed is 1400 RPM. Blade speed is 900 meters per minute. Blade length is 1400 millimeters. Maximum blade width is 8 millimeters. Cutting height is 80 millimeters at 90 degrees table inclination. Table size is 30 by 30 centimeters. Table is tiltable between -2 and 45 degrees. The overall weight of the unit is 17.5 kilograms, and in the box the following are included: one blade, one rib fence, one push stick, 3 hex keys, and one rear stabilizer. The OZITO BSW-2580 bandsaw is a compact bench unit, and it is said to be able to cut shapes in various materials, including timber and plastic. It's got a fully adjustable cutting height of 200 millimeters throat, and of course it's got a tilting table, a rib fence, and a rear stabilizer, as I already mentioned a little earlier. On opening of the package, there are 2 booklets included with the unit. One is with reference to various safety aspects, and it is quite comprehensive. And the second booklet is covering operating instructions, parts of the unit, as well as instructions on how to assemble the unit. This second booklet is amazingly complete, and it contains enough detail in a very simple manner that everybody can understand. It covers everything, and I am very impressed with the way everything has been outlined within this booklet in a very clear manner with photographs and explanatory text. Now, you had the chance to see the front of the unit with the doors of the upper and lower compartments closed, so I shall now open these doors so that you have a chance to see what is contained within. As you can see now, with the doors open, we have the upper compartment, which contains the driven wheel, and the lower compartment, which contains the actual live wheel. That wheel is operated directly and coupled directly to the motor at the back of the machine. The upper door is fitted with a hard, I repeat, hard bristle brush, and at the top right corner is a switch which prevents the unit from operating when the upper door is open by mistake. This is an excellent safety feature, and basically for the cost of this unit, it's a very welcome addition. As you can see, next to the middle of the upright is the switch for on and the emergency switch for off. In the bottom we have again a door that has got a hard bristle brass for cleaning the wheel, and at the very top we have the red knob that serves for tensioning the blade of the unit. On the right side we have a housing which contains the upper set of bearings, and it is slidable up and down via the red knob below the knob that closes the door. I will show you this in a minute. Equally, the door at the bottom can be securely closed with the red knob that you can see there. I will bring the camera closer and show you this particular item. This is the wheel that secures the door closed. This is the wheel that operates this housing, which contains the bearings, lateral bearings as well as thrust bearing at the back, and you can see that if I loosen this knob at the back, it can move up and down as to accommodate a maximum height of cutting of 80 millimeters. The hard brush that I mentioned earlier is this one, switch for on, emergency switch for off, and here is the safety switch that does not permit the opening of the door whilst the unit is running. This is the knob which operates the tensioning of the blade, and this is a plastic housing which protects the blade when the table is in position. I have turned the unit so as to show you its back, and you can see the motor, and basically next to the motor on the left hand side near the base is an extractor for removal of dust. The knob on the lower left part of the upper casing is for securing the movement and the sliding of the casing with the upper bearings. In the center of the upper casing, you will see that there is a triangular knob that operates the tilting of the upper wheel, and immediately behind it is a butterfly nut that secures the upper wheel in the correct position once you are happy with it. I have moved the camera a little bit closer to the unit so you can see the stabilizer, which is this piece of equipment here. And to make things easier, I shall move the camera a little bit closer so you can see the dust extractor. The stabilizer that I mentioned earlier is this piece of equipment here, and the dust extractor is over here. This is the knob that operates the sliding of the bearing housing up and down, and this is the knob that operates the tilting of the upper wheel. A push stick, plastic push stick of very common configuration, same thing like what you get for a table saw, is included with the unit, and very conveniently it stores here. Equally, we have a aluminium fence, and this is operated by the lever on this side. It is my intention that I shall do a follow-up video in which I shall show you the setup of the upper bearings and the thrust wheel, as well as the lower bearings and the thrust wheel in the lower compartment. I will also show you the adjustment of the blade, and I shall do a run to prove that the unit can run efficiently and cut wood properly. This will be a follow-up video which is coming very shortly. As you can see in the back of the unit, we have a protractor arrangement here, which is to accommodate the tilting of the table of the bandsaw, and I shall show you the table of the bandsaw immediately. The back of the table is shown propped against the unit, and as you can see, there is a trunnion here which connects to the main body of the unit. With the camera closer to the unit, you can see how the table is supported onto the main body of the bandsaw through two knobs. The knob of the trunnion on the right is for completely fixing the table, whereas adjustable knob on the left allows for the tilting of the table. Here you can see the dust extraction here. This is the pipe that serves for dust extraction. Equally, you can see Under the table here there is a bolt with a rubberized cap which serves for adjusting the table of the bandsaw in a horizontal lateral position. I have turned bandsaw around so as to show its front, and I have also fitted the fence, and I have tightened it, and I'm happy to report that there is no movement once this has been tightened. Here is another view of the fence on the table, so that you can get an idea of how it is positioned. Well, we have reached the end of video number 1, and I hope that you enjoyed the journey from beginning to end. I hope that you had an opportunity to see the various parts of the bandsaw, and I would add that I have not started the machine as yet. I'm waiting until I can open both compartments, adjust the bearings and the thrust bearings as well as the tension on the blade, and all this I will show you in video number 2. However, I have provided in this video some shots which show you in detail and with appropriate labels the various parts of the bandsaw. If you enjoyed the video, you may consider subscribing to my channel and liking the video. Thank you for watching this video with me, and I hope to see you the next time.